All right, so good evening, everybody. It is a Sunday night in Europe and the UK, and a bit of a unique start to the week, I suppose. But what we're going to be talking about is a very disruptive shift which allows complete beginners to start to create a passive income from the internet easier and faster than ever before. Okay, so this is something I'm going to share with you. It's probably not something you've ever seen before, unless you've worked with me in the passive income incubator. But it is basically something I've designed to help as many people as possible actually start to create a passive form of income. Okay. So who should be on this webinar? Firstly, people who are completely new to passive income but want it. So if you're completely new at what you do, then that's absolutely fine, and you're in the right. You're actually in the right place. But then also people who've attempted to create additional streams of income but not achieve the outcome that they wanted to. Now, this is obviously important because there is a huge industry out there that has gone out and tried to, people in the industry who've tried to go out and actually make a passive income from one way or the other and not actually achieve the outcome. And what I'm going to be able to share with you on this call is really why that is. Okay, but ultimately it's people who want a positive change in their lives, some kind of positive change in their lives. It's not easy, but it is absolutely worth it. If you are not one of those people in the above, then please feel free to leave. Obviously, I value your time. It's a Sunday night. I know it's a bit of an effort to be on a call on a Sunday night as well. Yeah, if you don't fit those categories, feel free to leave. I won't take it personally, I promise. Okay. So this might sound like a little bit of a silly question, but why do people want passive income, financial freedom in the first place? There's a growing understanding now that people don't want to be swapping their time for money. Okay, 2 generations ago there used to be you get a job for life. That is not the case anymore. People also want to travel more. I actually just recently posted something about digital nomads, people who travel the world and just work online. Interesting lifestyle. The people who want to travel more and the ability to travel, obviously I've traveled a huge amount. A lot of you know me for my traveling tours and stuff like that, has been an absolutely awesome aspect to what we do. The security, peace of mind from multiple streams of income sources. This has been a big one for me. A lot of you know that obviously I've relocated to Australia and I would not have been able to do it if I didn't have the multiple streams of income as well. More time for people you love, no boss as well. A lot of you, you have a boss that maybe you don't get on that well with, and then paid what you're worth as well. Here's the thing, folks. Your boss will never be able to pay you what you're worth. Only your clients will be able to pay you what you're worth. Okay, so just bear that in mind. It's a big thing, okay? But most people believe that passive income is a myth because only a few people ever achieve it until now. Okay, now I believe that to be extremely true. I do have a background as obviously creating streams of passive income and training other people, and everything I'm going to be sharing with you on here is purely to is being put together the way it's been put together to help complete beginners stand the best possible chance of getting a passive income as their earnings. So what is the actual problem? Well, everybody wants to generate passive income, but they're going about it all the wrong way, and therefore they're not going to be successful. Because if you want a particular outcome, but you approach it in the wrong way, obviously you're not going to get the outcome that you're after. Because they don't understand that one primary factor. And here's the primary factor. And if you've worked with me in trading or you worked with me on the online businesses or anything like that, if you don't enjoy the process, you won't get the outcome. I'm going to say that again. It's crucial. You might want to write this down. If you don't enjoy the process, you won't get the outcome. Okay, very, very, very important. And this is the thing that the vast majority of people do not realize. 99.9% of people who are trying to create passive income, they don't realize this. But the most successful people in the world absolutely do, one way or the other. I'm going to show you exactly how our truly unique approach completely changes everything, allowing you to create a passive form of income from the internet. That's my goal. That's what I'm going to be sharing with you, and that's what I'm going to give you the insight into as well. Okay, but why listen to me, folks? Again, a lot of you know my background and you follow me on social media and stuff like that. I have multiple streams of income, both active and passive. Obviously, I have all the motivation niches. The motivation niches are based on helping people achieve long-lasting personal success in a multitude of different fields. So we have trading, we have weight loss, we have passive income development, and a few other ones as well. I also trade a portfolio on the US stock market. And then most importantly, I train people all over the world. Okay, and I'll show you why that is the most important aspect of this, or certainly the most important aspect to you moving forward. I've received some entrepreneurial and business awards as well. This was Business Innovation of the Year 2011 for the motivation concept. And obviously some write-ups in the local paper as well, which was awesome. And then again, train thousands of people throughout the UK, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, and North America. This is something I really take a lot of pride in and enjoyment in as well. Okay. The thing is that obviously getting to a certain level with certain things like trading, building a business, building an online business, it's one thing for you to go through it and learn how to do it yourself, because you have all your ups and downs, you have your challenges, you have your particular unique way of learnings and stuff like that. But when you help other people go through it, you get a phenomenally deep level of learning. You get a completely new context in what you're learning, because the thing is, you look at these challenges from one aspect, but when you're working with other people who look at it from different aspects, you really do get what I call an all-rounded education on how you can help people make that learning and get that learning, get that deeper development, and actually help other people become successful as well, to mimic your kind of success that you've been able to achieve. And it gives you a great insight into how human beings learn. And also the most important components of teaching people these very complicated things, or things that are at least very complicated to them because they don't understand it yet. And this has been one of the most, the things that I've enjoyed the most. Of course, passive income's great. Developing a skill set is great. But when you're working with clients and you start winning hearts and minds and seeing them progress and getting their outcomes, it's absolutely fantastic. I love to travel as well. This needs to be updated a little bit, but obviously I've done a fair amount of traveling over the years. I do enjoy the traveling, meeting with so many different people, different cultures, different understandings, different insights. It's pretty cool. Again, it's good for the soul. It really is good for the soul, and that's what I think we're after. But the most important aspect to you is that I've trained thousands of people, that I've trained towards financial freedom and passive income over the last 10 years now, actually, not just 9 years. And again, that's given me a very deep insight as to how people become successful and how people are not successful. Again, that's obviously why it's important. The thing is as well, and I was sitting down and thinking about it, just in the space of maybe 5 or 10 minutes, I was able to write down the names of about 12 or 13 people who have gone on from my training to become nationally or internationally renowned for the training that they provide in the financial markets or online businesses or something like that. So, people who've gone on to train other people who've been able to develop a great income and really start to achieve the outcomes that they're after in life. But I believe that to be more than any other financial markets trainer in Europe or in Australia. Okay, I haven't met anybody that's done more than that. Maybe I might be deemed as a little bit arrogant, but I said that I was the best stock market trainer in Europe at one stage, and no one challenged me on that. But I have a real understanding of what makes people successful and what makes people not successful, because there have been people I've worked with who haven't been successful as well. And there's a very real reason for that. There were some tweaks I wanted to make. But sometimes we weren't in the position to do that because ultimately it wasn't my business. But there we go. That's an understanding there as well. I can see things that I think other people can't, because it's been such a fascination of mine for so long. How do we get people to get the outcomes that they're after has been something I've studied outside of obviously the additional hands-on training. And I'm extremely passionate about my client success. I want to see you be successful. That's the bottom line. So what's the big problem? Well, here's the thing. We have outcome versus process. Okay, outcome versus process. Now, when we're looking at passive income, people want money. They want time. They want freedom. They want travel. These are the outcomes that motivate people towards passive income or financial freedom. So us as human beings, we are motivated by outcomes of something. So in the context we're talking about, obviously time, money, freedom, travel are things that we all want, peace of mind, that kind of thing. Particularly people who want financial freedom. It's exactly the same as somebody who goes on a diet because they want the outcome of losing weight and feeling healthier and sexier and everything like that. But the problem is that everybody wants these outcomes and they're easy to market to. But what they don't understand is before they get the outcome that they want, they have to get the process right. So there's a process that comes before the outcome. So what does that mean? That means things like, and these financial markets, property, small business, network marketing are all vehicles that, if done correctly, will get you the outcome of money, time, freedom, and travel. But here's the thing. If you're learning to trade the financial markets, you have to start enjoying things like market analysis, doing calculations. The process of property includes things, but not limited to, looking at properties and dealing with builders. Then we have small business. Things like the process of that is managing people and dealing with customers. Of course, there's a lot more than that as well. The next one, network marketing, try to sell your product and managing people. These are all processes of the vehicles that we use to get to financial freedom or passive income. Is this making sense, folks? Is this making sense what I'm saying here? Absolutely. Yep. 100%. Fantastic. Brilliant. I appreciate it, folks. Okay. So if you want the outcome, you have to get the process right. That's what we need to understand. But most people are just motivated by the outcome. Oh, yes, I want passive income. Oh, yes, I want financial freedom. Okay. But it goes a little bit deeper. Because the thing is that what happens is that what I've learned is the key to any success, and you will see this with the most successful people who we emulate to be, is this. If you love the process, then you'll get the outcome. If you love the process, you will get the outcome. In addition to that, if you don't fall in love with the process, you won't get the outcome. Okay, so if you don't fall in love with the process, you won't get the outcome. Now, why is this so important? Well, the fact of the matter is that so many people, thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of people, every single year go to seminars because they want the outcome. That's what's being meted out. That's what's being sold. But they don't take the time to fall in love with the process. And a lot of the time, the process is something completely foreign to them. It's like somebody who's not good at maths trying to become a mathematician. You know, it's difficult to do. It's like trying to take, oil and turn it into water. You don't love the process, you won't get the outcome. It's like, to put it in very lay terms, it's like wanting to be healthy and fit, but hating to eat clean and exercise and do all of these things that will make you healthy and give you longevity in life. Very, very, very important, folks. Very, very powerful. Okay, so in summary, people are motivated towards passive income, but doing it completely the wrong way. People seek the goal of passive income via things like internet business, trading the financial markets, property, network marketing, also known as MLM. But unless they fall in love with the process of what they do, they won't get the outcome. If you have someone, again, in the weight loss niche, if you have somebody who loves their time in the gym, they love eating clean, they love researching diets that particularly match their blood type, chances are those people are not going to have an issue with weight. Okay? I'm just saying how it is, folks. I'm just saying how it is. It's so incredibly powerful here. But if you have people that, and I mean, let's put sort of, chemical imbalances and thyroids and things like that to a side. If you find people who have a problem with comfort eating, and they comfort eat, and they like to watch soap operas, and they don't exercise, they don't love the process, they're not going to get the outcome of fitness and health to the level that they want. Okay, so what is the solution? This is what bothered me for so long, folks. This is what really has upset me for so long. Seeing so many people going out and trying to get an outcome that they're after, really trying to get an outcome that they're after, and they failed because they were not falling in love with the process. They were motivated by the outcome. So what is it? What is it that's helped hundreds of people worldwide to make a change? And that will soon be thousands of people. Here's the solution. Let me help you find something that you already enjoy doing, and then let me show you how to set up a business around what you enjoy doing and the structure to get a passive income from it. Let me find something, a process that you already enjoy doing, and let me put a business structure around it for you in order to get a passive income from it. This will make it so much easier for you to be successful in achieving the outcome of passive income. All right? Because if you already enjoy doing what you're doing or enjoy that area of interest, all you've got to do is find a way to put it online, make it passive, and create a passive income from that. And that's what we do. So where do you start? Well, the first thing is you need to find your valuable common knowledge, something I call the VCK. So your valuable common knowledge is the unique knowledge that each individual person has that they believe to be common knowledge, but to someone else is deemed valuable enough to pay for. Okay? I'll read that again. The unique knowledge that each individual person has that they believe to be common knowledge, but to someone else is deemed as valuable enough to pay for. Every single person that I have met has got some kind of valuable common knowledge, for real. For real. How many of you can think of your valuable common knowledge at the moment? Most people don't know that they have it. But how many of you can think of some valuable common knowledge that you have right here, right now, whilst I take a sip of my coffee? Yes, not sure, maybe, thinking about it. Okay, all right, so we got a few people back and forth here. We've got a few people who know as well, which is absolutely awesome. So what are some of the valuable common knowledges that are now being turned into passive and active incomes? Things like trading, people who have got an interest in knitting, homeschooling, do-it-yourself, personal development. All of these things are being developed into a passive stream of income now. And there's a whole heap more that will be following through as well. So what is our step-by-step approach? The easiest route is to find something that you enjoy doing or you're interested in. This is where your valuable common knowledge is. Find a way to serve people with that skill or interest. Things like creating information products like an ebook. You're probably all familiar with an ebook, which you can download from the internet. You can add a profit margin and make it scalable or passive, or set up a membership style business around it. Something like Audible or Netflix. Every single month you're paying you're paying a certain amount of money, and Netflix has a passive income, as does Audible. Okay, so obviously if you write an ebook once, you can sell it more than 1 million times. That's the idea in a very simplistic way. Of course, we can start selling other things, not just ebooks, but this is very, very, very powerful. We enjoy the passive income, own your niche, or you can own your niche with more products or services. So either you can create what we call a lifestyle business, which will allow you to travel and do what you want to do, or you can really start owning your particular niche, owning your particular valuable common knowledge, and doing things like setting up workshops or seminars or something like that. Okay, so that is the goal. That is our step-by-step approach on what we do. So you may have noticed that I was talking about Facebook a lot and how this is available to any Facebook account holder. Okay, and it's this simple. We all know that obviously Facebook is extraordinarily powerful. Okay, we also may know about Facebook advertising, which has completely changed the game with the ability to micro niche. So if you have a particular niche, a particular area, of interest. Maybe it might be as obscure as teaching goldfish how to do tricks. There is a target audience out there that you could market to, that you get your message to. Okay. But more importantly, and a lot more simply, to start this whole thing off before getting into Facebook advertising, there's some things to understand that Facebook gives you a real advantage on. Before anyone will buy from you, they need to know, like, and trust you. This is something I call CLAT: know, like, and trust. If people don't know, like, and trust you, they won't be buying from you. And there is no better place to start building that know, like, and trust than Facebook. We build trust by what we frequently see from other people. So you may follow me on Facebook. If you follow me on social media, you will see what I post on a regular basis. Okay, I post regular things, and you will develop either some know, like, and trust with me, or you won't like me. Okay, which is fine. Either way is fine. I'm certainly not all things to all people. Okay, and a little bit like Marmite. Okay, but basically we get to develop some know, like, and trust from other people. And we can do this for free on social media. This is what I call your digital real estate. Okay, if you cultivate your digital real estate, it can make you a lot of money. Okay, and you can do this for free, starting on your social on Facebook. Okay, you can create great engagement, and you have people lining up to listen to you and buy from you because you're getting an idea of who you are and what you're about. And the Motivation Passive Income niche, obviously, that we started just over a year ago, created a turnover of more than $100,000 last year, over the last year, and has got with less than $1,000 in advertising. The reason we were able to do that was because my digital real estate is extremely fertile. Okay, I have a lot of engagement, I have a lot of traction on what I do, and there's a particular approach to do it. There's a way to do it. And if this is of interest, then I have an offer for you at the end where I actually show you how we do this and how I do this, and I can actually send you a step-by-step blueprint on exactly how I did it. So that may be of interest to you. So how do we do this? I can show you exactly how to find your valuable common knowledge, how to find exactly what it is, find out exactly how to position that valuable common knowledge so that others will pay you for it, where to find people who need your valuable common knowledge. Where can you find these people who are desperately looking for the information that you currently have? How to get your valuable common knowledge out of your head and into an information product, something like an ebook, how to actually get your information out and be able to put it into a format that people will be willing to buy, and how to sell that information to people who want it, and then how to get them to pay you money month after month after month, making the income passive, leaving you to do very little work. This is the overview of exactly what we do and how we do it. This is what Motivation is based on. And there are multitudes of different niches that anyone could go into and build this valuable common knowledge to get your outcome that you're after. So here's the thing. That might sound quite simple, but the question for this is, why is this approach so powerful when it comes to helping people actually create a passive income? Here's why. Firstly, you love the process. You already have that thing that you're interested in that's going to help you with your process. Okay? You're 100% congruent with your message. This makes you extremely convincing because you're congruent. People buy into your congruence and how you can help them, and they believe in you and align with you because you are congruent. If you go up against competition who are just trying to sell for their profits, they are not going to be nowhere near as congruent with their message as you are with your message. And this sells on a different level. This is why one of the reasons I'm able to convert from webinars at such a high level, or convert and one-to-one on a one-to-one call, or in a face-to-face meeting, because I'm congruent with my message. There's no bullshit about it. You also are interested in your niche. This means you're already very knowledgeable about what you do. You're prepared to continue to learn and study your particular topic. Okay, and that's what leads to expert status. The more you learn, the more you help people in your specific niche, the more of an expert you become. And people think of you when they have a problem that you can solve. Okay, they think of you when they have a problem that you can help them solve. And then most importantly, you enjoy the process. All we need to add is the online business and the passive income structure to this. If you already enjoy the process, then we just need to build the business around that. Okay, because you enjoy the process. The rest of it's easy, I promise you. The rest of it is just the step-by-step procedures to follow. But you already enjoy the process, so you've got a huge amount of traction moving forward. So how do we help you in starting this journey? What we do is we provide the best no-fluff training. We deliver it in the best possible way with an inspirational, innovative, and extremely powerful approach, award-winning. We guide you step by step through all the key areas that you need to start generating a passive income from the internet. And we start off with an entire starter kit and a weekly training program to help you every single step of the way. Okay, so an entire starter kit, weekly training program, help you every step of the way. So what does this look like? Well, we have the starter kit that's worth £199. Anyone who joins us will be provided with a passive income incubator starter kit, which is yours to keep as soon as you register, even if you cancel. Now, in there is a quick and easy test to find out exactly what your personal valuable common knowledge is. That's valued at £37. There's a 90-minute webinar training as well, how to create passive income from your passion, valued at $97. Then we have the step-by-step blueprint to set up the perfect passive income system, valued at £28. The biggest difference between successful and unsuccessful people, folks, this is absolutely brutal, and it's crystal clear. It's easy to observe, but very, very, very powerful. Okay, and only once you understand it, can you see it. It's amazing. Okay, it really, really is. Only once you understand this or you know about it are you able to see it. That's valued at £37. And then there's a mystery gifts, award-winning in success training, absolutely priceless. Every single person that I have trained, mentored, or coached to national or international success has used this approach. Okay, has used this approach. It really is absolutely crucial in achieving any kind of long-lasting personal success. And then my top 7 books on making passive income and total success, and the value of that is many years of my life. So the Passive Income Incubator, we have weekly training webinars, access to a coach, a supportive environment, opportunity to get mentorship if that's applicable for you as well, access to technical training and support, and regular motivation and support from like-minded peers as well, all for just $29.70 per month for as little or as long as you want. Okay, you can cancel at any time. Now, I may not know you personally, and we've got a lot of people on this call who I might not know personally, but perhaps we know each other better than we think. Obviously, I mean, I've been exactly where you are at the moment, starting out with this type of journey before, and I bet you have a few questions. So let me see if I can read your mind, and let's see if I'm right on this one. Let's see if we have the same kind of questions moving forward. Okay. So some of the questions you have right now: why is this approach more likely to work for me? Because you'll be making a passive income from something you enjoy doing. You remember, you enjoy the process. We'll find out what that process is. We'll find out about what that valuable common knowledge is. Everything that I've learned about success infrastructure, I've included in this. Now, the thing is, folks, with anything you want to learn, any outcome that you want, if you want to make more money than what you're currently doing, you have to start doing something different. Okay? And the thing is that you don't get that kind of success just by attending a training or attending a workshop or a seminar or something. It's an ongoing procedure consistently where you're improving yourself on a regular basis. And what you need for that is you need some kind of infrastructure to support you and hold your hand to get you to where you want to go. Everything I've learned about making people successful, I have included in this process. Also, I'm here to support you every step of the way. Next question is, where do I start? What is my valuable common knowledge? This is the first thing that we do with our VCK personality test to identify it. We have a personality test as part of the starter kit, which will give you a rock solid idea exactly where your valuable common knowledge is. The results are personal and specific to your personality type and your interests as well. So that's where we start off. Get that valuable common knowledge, that good understanding, and that's where we go from. Will there be anybody to support me? Yes, absolutely. Every single morning, every single week, you will have engagement, myself, the team, and all the others in our tribe as well, to help support and push you forward in what you do. Why would anyone listen to me? This is a question that comes up a lot of the time, particularly if people want to buy your valuable common knowledge. A lot of people often get this kind of, I think they call it an imposter syndrome. They think, why would anybody listen to me? The truth of the matter is because you're already very, very knowledgeable in at least one specific area. You have valuable common knowledge in one specific area. You may have more than one, but you have at least one. You are interested in the area, and so you'll continue to learn. Here's the thing, folks. If you're an expert, you weren't always an expert. The day you were born, you weren't an expert in your particular field. But experts are people who continue to learn in that particular area. And because you're interested in it, that will allow you to continue learning and developing. I'm not good technically. Don't worry, neither am I. I can't build a website or anything like that. I outsource work that's done for cheaper than I could actually do it myself. Okay, obviously your time has value. There are people you can outsource this work to who will do the work better than you, quicker than you, and cheaper than you, which I can show you how to do as well. I don't have a product or a service. I train you how to build your own products that the market wants. So that's what I actually teach you how to do. But there's other great products in your niche that you can sell and keep 100% of the profits on. I'll show you how to find these as well. So if you find your valuable common knowledge area, you want to start making an income quickly, there are other great products I can show you that you can market, great products as well. That you can keep 100% of the profits on as well. Okay, there's plenty of free information out there. Okay, now I hear this a lot. There are people who say, why should I pay for any kind of information, because there's plenty of free information out there. Yes, there absolutely is. But free information is worth every penny. It's extremely overwhelming and doesn't fit together to get your outcome. So you might have particularly with the online world, there is information on, things like affiliate marketing. So you might have your strategy from affiliate marketing, but then your product comes from product marketing. And then, the final part might be social media marketing. So they don't fit together. They won't get your outcome. Unless you get the right procedure, you won't get the right outcome that you're after. Okay? What we need to become successful with this is you need the right information at the right time with the right motivation and the direction to act. That's what we need to make a success. If you don't, it's very, very, very difficult to get the outcome. There are people that I've spoken to numerous times who said to me, yeah, but there's information out there for free. Why should I pay for additional information? And I gave them that answer. It's like, well, go and use the free information and come back to me when you're ready. And, the whole thing is a lot of them come back, but a lot of them don't. And a lot of them don't actually take any action because they don't have the motivation and the direction to act. How can I build the confidence to do this? You can borrow my confidence. I've been down this route already. You can borrow my confidence to do that and have faith in yourself and 100% survival rate. So you faced challenges in the past. You faced things that have been overwhelming, but you've got 100% survival rate to where you are right now. Of course, we have to learn. We have to take time to get this right, but it's down to that 100% survival rate that you currently have. I don't have much time, Paul. Can you help me? Absolutely. Everything is designed with a busy, driven person in mind. So all of the support, everything like that is designed with an extremely busy person in mind, and everything is flexible around what you need to do in your life. So that's what we do. Everything is flexible around what you need to do in your life. I understand people are busy. I'm a busy person myself. So I understand how this needs to be structured to be able to give you the most from any kind of training, any kind of learning, and the best possible chance of success. So now that I've answered some of your questions, here's my question to you. Why are you here? Why are you actually here? Why are you on this webinar? Why are you watching this webinar live or on the recording? I'm guessing that you want something in your life to change, and ideally a change for the better. If you're committed to that change, then I've got something very, very, very special for you, okay? But before I get into that, why do I give a damn about your success? Well, firstly, I believe that the skills that we are given are gifts for life, okay? What we do with these skills is our gifts back to life, all right? And your valuable common knowledge includes a lot of the time your skill sets, okay? If you commit to something and invest in it, then you deserve to get an outcome, and you will spread the word about what we do. If you become successful with what we do, then there will be a lot of referral business as well, which is absolutely awesome. I wish I had an opportunity like this when I started. I got into training and I forced myself to fall in love with trading, and I forced myself to fall in love with the process. It took me a long time to fall in love with the process, but I got there. Okay, and then obviously I trained a lot of other people from that. But flipping this whole thing on its head and finding out what is the process that you love first is absolutely crucial and will save you a huge amount of time, a huge amount of trial and tribulation. And finally, I'm looking for business partners to build up position and profit share within different countries and in different languages as well. I'll talk more about that at a later time, but there is opportunity to partner with me on a joint venture basis with your own niche and stuff like that into different countries and different languages as well. We have to get to know each other first, obviously. That's important. Yeah, very powerful. And if that's something you have aspirations of, then we can talk further about that as well. So what do we have? We have the Motivation Passive Income Incubator Starter Kit for everybody who registers with us. Obviously, I've been through this as well. The quick and easy test to find the best passive income for you personally. That's based around your valuable common knowledge. The 90-minute webinar training, the passive income from your passion, valued at 97. The step-by-step blueprint to set up a perfect income system for yourself, valued at 28. And then the biggest difference between successful and unsuccessful people. If you don't know about this, folks, you're going to keep falling into the same trap. I promise you. I've seen it again and again and again. And that's valued at £37. Then the Secret Mystery Gift. Again, all of the successful nationally and internationally recognized people that I've trained have used this approach and it's worked for them. And then obviously my top 7 books on making passive income and total success, valued at many years of my life. Then we have the weekly training webinars. You can ask me any question you like about any topic, and we have a step-by-step strategy that is delivered on these trainings as well. So every week's a different strategy. You get access to a coach, a very supportive environment as well, opportunity to get mentorship, as I mentioned a little bit earlier, and then access to technical training and support, regular motivation and support of like-minded peers as well. And that's all for just £29.70 per month for as little or as long as you want. Okay, so again, we have the offer. There's no minimum amount of time you need to be with us. You can cancel at any time. There we go. You can cancel at any time, which we are sure you won't. You can keep the entire starter kit worth £199 just for giving it a go. We have a great retention rate because clients get more value than they could ever expect, and that's why what we always want to aim for. And because action's everything, I'm going to make this a complete no-brainer for you. Because you're still watching this, obviously you're committed to your financial future and you want life freedom. Absolutely crucial. I also want to only work with people who want to work with me, and I want you to find out if this is the right thing for you with almost zero cost. So it's not $29.70 for the first month. I'll give you the first month plus the entire starter kit for just £1. Okay. Now people say to me, "Well, Paul, why isn't this free? If you really want to reach that many people?" And the answer to that is basically, if you don't have any skin in the game, even just £1, you're not going to take it seriously. Okay, if you don't have any skin in the game, even just £1, you're not going to get the outcome because you're not going to act on it. People do not value something they get for free. Even just paying £1 is going to give them some kind of skin in the game, some kind of traction. Okay, so that's why it's only £1. It's almost completely risk-free or zero risk, but just £1 to find out if this is the right approach for you, and most importantly as well to find out the starting point where that valuable common knowledge is. So why just the £1 trial? I want to take all the risk away from you. I want to get to know if working with you and see if it works for you and me as well. I want to make it accessible to all people. And quite frankly, if people can't afford £1, there's not a huge amount I can do to help them, unfortunately. I'm looking for business partners to support and position for financial independence in 2019. It's a goal for myself for this year as well, but more information to follow on that. And I know if people take action, they get results. So make it easy to take action. Okay, just £1 is very easy to take action. And I want to build a big supportive community of like-minded, positive, progressive people. That is my goal moving forward. I want to give as many people freedom as possible. Okay, now maybe you already have freedom, which is awesome. Maybe you want an additional stream of income from that point of view. But maybe you're still looking for some kind of freedom, freedom of time, freedom of association, freedom of, the peace of mind. all of that stuff. Okay, this is what the base human being is after freedom. Okay, and it's very, very, very possible. So why take action now? It takes time to obviously set up a passive form of income. Time is the only thing you don't get back. If you start in a year's time, that's another year you've lost. If you start in 6 months' time, that's another thing you've lost. Okay? You overcome the motivation cycle. So the motivation cycle is you get all amped up to do something and you don't make a decision. Then then 6 months later you feel the same pain again, or the same reason you're on this webinar. You don't take action again because you want to think about it. Get out of that. Take action. Take action and start making it happen, folks. Absolutely crucial. There is a reason that you're on here. You're after that particular lifestyle. You're after that freedom. That's my guess anyway. And action is everything. Thinking about it doesn't make sense. Thinking about it just causes more and more fear and gets us into that procrastinator frame of mind. So if you want to come and join the community for only £1, literally I can't do better than that, folks. That is there really is zero risk on there for you. You can go to motivation.com/MPII. And also what I will do as a special bonus, I'm going to provide you with the paid webinar I did. Now, this was a webinar that I did just for my clients, my paying clients, and that's how to use Facebook to get people to buy from you. I go into all the details as to exactly how I built that following on Facebook. Okay, and exactly how I was able to generate additional business with very, very, very little cost involved. Okay, so if you want to understand how to do that, get people to buy from you, that is a special additional bonus that I'm going to provide you with, and it's absolutely valuable. I mean, we turned more than $100,000 last year with less than $1,000 in advertising. And also claim your free starter kit worth £199. So please go to motivation.com/MPII and you can register there. And if you have any questions, please send them through. Send those questions through now, folks, and I will get onto it. Question from Jason. How long until I create the passive income, until you make the income? Jason, that really is how long is a piece of string. It depends, firstly, how much time you're putting into it, how much effort you're putting into it as well. And if you, we've had people who've come to workshops and seminars and just done one or two things. After that, they've taken action with one or two things, and they've been able to generate 4- and 5-figure returns. Now, those are people who've obviously put some work into what they do. They knew what their valuable common knowledge was, they took action straight away. So it's difficult to say, but if you're working extensively on this, if you're working every single day on this for the next 6 months, then you're going to certainly see some kind of return on there. I mean, we've got people who are taking action. And starting to get coaching clients on now and starting to build, the passive incomes that they have, which is absolutely awesome. But yeah, do I think this is better than stock market trading? Whew, listen, I love trading, folks. Okay, I absolutely love trading as well. The challenge with trading is that, well, it comes back to the same thing I was saying. You have to love the process. And here's the thing: one of the reasons I think that I've been so successful in training so many people to come out and be successful in financial markets is because I got them to love the process. Now, the way I was able to do that was I put a huge amount of energy into getting them to love the process, so I was always positive and engaging when I was speaking with them, and, they started to associate that good feeling that they get from a positive engagement to their trading. So they started to love the process of trading. And so they kept coming back. And by default, then they learned how to become good traders. Okay. The problem is I see a lot of people out there training traders at the moment, or people training anything really, and they're extremely technically, they're very good technically, but they're not very good communicators. And this makes the whole thing dull. It makes it boring, makes it frustrating for the person trying to learn. And then people start associating negatively with what they're doing. And that's no good. That's really no good, because ultimately you want to, ultimately you want people to enjoy the process. If they enjoy the process, they get the outcome. That comes a lot down to the trainer as well. And I'm not entirely sure that people out there training these type of things are that skilled in their communications. I don't think that they are that insightful as to what it takes for somebody else to be successful. They may well know what it takes for them to be successful, but somebody else is a different story. So this is really what I've put a lot of research into over the years, and really where I feel that I can add massive value to people who are actively going out and looking to build a passive income. Let's start with something you already enjoy and find a way of serving other people with it. That's what we do. And then obviously making it scalable or residual or passive or however you want to call it. Okay. Peter, how do I work with you on a joint venture basis? Peter, that is basically something we can discuss at a later time. I don't think you currently are on the training program that I don't think you're part of the Motivation Passive Income Incubator at the moment. But what is important is I have multiple niches of motivation, obviously. Okay, some of the ones I mentioned there's a whole lot more. But I realize that I can't be the face of all things motivation. Okay, because otherwise you're trying to chase too many different things. So what I need to do is I need to get people that I'm happy to work with, people who've already shown some degree of success, people I think I can work with, and then I can help position them under one of the motivation brand niches to be able to be specific in their particular area. Okay, now why under the motivation banner? Well, it helps with the marketing. It helps with a lot of the infrastructure and blueprinting as well. There have been people who've said to me, Paul, listen, I just want it all under my own banner. That's okay. But again, there is certain traction under the motivation banner at the moment. And that will continue to grow over the next few years as well. And obviously it's associated with myself and a lot of people I have contacts with as well. So that's what we can discuss at a later time if it's something of interest, but we've got to be working together first on some level. I can't just enter into something like that if we haven't worked together before. So there we go. Okay. All right. Okay, folks, listen. Thanks for the webinar. I really enjoyed it. Joining soon. Fantastic, Ben. All right. Fran, signed up. Join you soon. Fantastic. Brilliant. Great stuff, Fran. Looking forward to it. Ron, yep, on here. We'll be with you shortly. Fantastic. Okay. All right, folks, listen, it's been great on here. I'm looking forward to working with all of you that are registered. I can see my phone is lighting up now with registrations that have come through. Fantastic. Great stuff. Really looking forward to working with you. But please, please, please make sure you get onto that starter kit. Do that analysis of your valuable common knowledge, because this is where it all starts. Okay. Get in there and really start utilizing stuff. Very, very, very important. And can really help you with what you're doing as well. So there we go. All right, folks, listen, great seeing you. Great being on here with you. Thanks so much. Appreciate it. Speak to you soon. Cheers, folks. Bye-bye.